Alright. So, hello, welcome back to Bloons Tower Defense 6. I'm your man, Ryan Sierra. Damn right, I'm your man. And remember, round 5, we're going to put out Striker Jones. In the last part, we are coming back from an ITA post, or Am I the Asshole, or AITA, about a woman who is going to this expensive restaurant as a first date, and I guess her and the man have some falling out afterwards, and it seems like because they had the falling out, it might have made it seem like she was ungrateful for the first date's expenses. But let's, of course, hear things from her perspective, because everyone has a story to tell. So, let's see. The first date was expensive. It's much more important than the meal. We have apps. We have drinks. I mean, the fact that you call appetizers apps and not a la carte dinner, yeah, you seem pretty bougie to me. But it's all good. We have dinner, we have conversation, we have dessert, we have a good time. From my perspective, this means we ran up a serious bill. Pay time comes, we do the check dance. Sort of. Of course, since it's the first date, I say, oh, separate checks. Not that I don't pay on subsequent dates. Let's see, I just mean the first time when you don't know if a guy thinks if a woman pays, that means she's uninterested. He also says separate checks, so cool, we're on the same page. Basically at the same time, as in our words overlapped. I won't lie, I hesitated and said it after he was saying it because he asked me out, but also insisted. Hold on, let me put down our guy over here. We went there after he read the menu and really wanted to try the food. I really wanted to describe the menu items, but it's one of those places that's so specific, and also the chef uses what's local and in season, so I'd kind of be revealing too much info. So our separate check comes, tells us the restaurant, like it's not your secret. Why are you gatekeeping? Yeah. You want to stay booked a bit. That's my thought too, but I was like, well, you know. I feel like I would say it the wrong way, but yeah, I'm like curious. I'm like, why is she keeping it a secret if she wants it to be booming? But this is Reddit, and people on Reddit don't make any fucking sense. Like, oh. Plus, Reddit got rid of the ability to block people. That's so weird. So, by the way, that also means if her ex-lover here finds out her Reddit, she can't block him unless, you know, there's a block limit and it's like 40 to 50 people. If she's reserved enough spots in the block slot, then she can. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. All right. Yeah. She's totally gatekeeping the restaurant. It's so funny. They're all getting mad at her. They're like, why are you making... So no problem. Okay, Chuck's come by me. I put my card down. He puts his down. Oh, hang on. We won't have that happen again. Do that. Okay, so we got that. Oh. Gotta make that good. Doink. Okay. He gives her both the checks and says he's covering it all. And he looks at my card intensely, and it's not that I think he's some numbers savant where he's stealing my info by looking at my card, though I have bartended for years, and a dumbass / genius who worked with me could memorize card numbers at a glance, and then use them for online purchases till he finally got a felony. Okay. But bonus lore, we're getting some bonus lore here. And it wasn't even his little comment. Now I finally know your last name, which of course I wouldn't tell him before. If it was the game that he played, he invited me on a date, so I assumed he was paying. He then said separate checks, making sure I was paying for myself. He then grabbed the checks and said he was paying for it, all annoying the server and me. I feel like this was a real little shit test to see if I would pony up to the $250. Each restaurant bill, I felt like he was checking to see if I was a gold digger or something, even though I literally told him we shouldn't go there on a first date. The place I suggested would have tacos and tequila flights for less than $50. Let's go. Yeah, he's like, tell us the name, what? So after I said thank you for dinner, I got on my Uber and blocked him. I told one of my friends a story today laughing, and they told me I was actually the villain in the story. I'm just not into the shit or games. Am I the asshole? So, I don't really think you're the asshole. I'm confused as to what the card glance studying thing was. was I'm so confused. The dude just seems weird. I'm gonna be honest, this seems like one of those stories where the dude just seems like a weirdo. I mean, I don't know, like, he doesn't seem particularly bad. He doesn't seem particularly good, either. He just seems like a weirdo. I mean, I don't understand what shit test exactly he was trying to do with you, but I also don't think he was being a forthright, normal guy, either. Dude seems like a weirdo. I think she dodged a bullet. I don't know. I think she's worried about the gatekeeping the restaurant thing, but whatever, it's the internet, I don't know. And then I think the dude was weird. I think the dude sounds weird. I don't know. And I think she was being reasonable by suggesting a different restaurant. I think he's purple flags. I think it's like ambivalent flags. He's somewhere between red and green. I think he's weird. I don't think he was outright bad. He's weird. I think trying to block him is but I definitely would have kept him at some kind of arm's length. But then I don't know, see if that would be considered being using. I don't know. I don't know, man. What do the comments say? Let's look at the comments. You're not the asshole for... Oh, you're the asshole for not dropping the names of the restaurants. Damn, people are so mad that she's gatekeeping. That's funny. Not the asshole. If he is testing and playing games this early, he's got a manipulative and calculating personality. Yeah. Like, he's definitely not a green flag. He's not a good guy. He doesn't sound outright evil, but this is because we're only seeing him on the first date. I wonder if it progressed further down the road, if he would have been crazier. But just taking everything at face value and what we know and all the context provided by the narrators in question, he just seems like a weird guy. So he's a weirdo, and we're not gonna go and hang out with him at future tequila bars. So let's see. The cost of the meal is irrelevant. She blocked him for his red flag behavior, which she should. She didn't play him for an expensive meal and not the asshole. Yeah. No, I mean, she's not the asshole. She's reasonable and decent, and he's fucking weird. It's a weird story. It's just a weird thing. Like, usually the not the asshole or am I the asshole stories are usually something like, am I the asshole for not going to my wife giving birth? Am I the asshole for not going to my kid's soccer game? This was just like, am I the asshole for, like, ramping up a very reactive tactic against a dude who was being weird when I should have been a bit more grateful for the date? I don't know. Like, that's so weird. It's so weird. It's good that he's not in her life. I think it would have progressed into him being weirder had things continued. So I don't think she's the asshole. Let's see. Am I the asshole for drugging my kid? Well, again, these people know what they're doing. I tell you, these people need to work for journalists. I swear to God, these people need to work for like news stations because they know how to have censorious titles. It's so censorious. Let's see. All the audience is freaking out. They're like, "What do we do?" I, 26F, am the mother of a 5-year-old beautiful girl. Only problem is she has my genetics. The fuck does that mean? Let's see. I had insomnia my entire life. I took prescribed Ambien from 15 until I got pregnant with my daughter at 20. Since I'm a single mom, no comment, I can't be incapacitated by Ambien, so I get around 3 to 4 hours of sleep at night and exist on coffee. Oh my god. Single moms drink coffee. That's terrifying. And the idea that I can sleep when she's 18. Unfortunately, she inherited my sleep issues. I've tried everything. I've tried everything! She doesn't have screen time, and she never had caffeine, limits sugar, even natural like fruit. After 5 p.m., uses lavender in a sleep routine. No luck. I talked to a pediatrician who says I should try a small amount of melatonin. Since I started giving her melatonin, she's been getting 9 hours versus 4 hours before, and my 5-year-old doesn't have dark circles under her eyes, and her behavior and performances in preschool have improved. Problem is, her father, 29M, has lost all physical and legal custody, but still has visitation. Interesting. I feel like this is going to not be so much about her on melatonin. I feel like the story has taken a sharp left turn. I don't know what gave me that idea. Let's see. Hedges, medium, standard. Man, I don't know about